All right, so what's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another video. Today, I got a pretty interesting topic to talk about today, right? So yesterday I did a little video talking about how Godzilla vs Kong got delayed, right? And okay, I'm just gonna say right now, I was debating a little bit if I wanted to talk about this. So basically, today we're gonna be talking about Funko Pops, right? We all know what that is, right? Actually, to be honest, I don't know what they are. What the hell are they supposed to be? They're supposed to be like these weird little, tiny little cute little figures, small body but big head, right? They're really popular, like very, very popular, right? Oh, hey Lulu, say hi. Yep, this is Lulu. Basically, the Funko Pops, right? Now, the price, they're very, very popular figures that have been around for a while. And literally everywhere you go, they sell them everywhere. They sell them at Target, Walmart. I mean, you name it. Literally, they're one of the most popular figures ever made. And some of them, the prices they range very differently. Sometimes they range from like maybe $5 or $6 all the way to maybe $20. Long story short, people obsess over those. I have friends who have whole like collections full of Funko Pops. I remember I went out with one of my friends one day, and I even bought like a little Funko Pop figure of Kratos from God of War for my dad, and then I bought Hellboy for my mother, and because she loves Hellboy. And in case you're curious, it's the 2019 Hellboy. Just thought I let you know. And basically, today we're going to be talking about a little story. Today we're going to be talking about a guy who spends $500 a month just on Funko Pop figures, and because of that, his wife literally threatened to leave him. And guess what? I'm not just going to just kind of sit here on the camera explain it to you. No, I am going to read this on the good old Twitter. Because yes, this guy, he went on Twitter and he posted this thing called "Am I an asshole?" No, really, that's literally what he put on here. Yeah, he literally went on Twitter asking people, "Am I an asshole for spending $500 on Funko Pops?" Because literally his wife was like, she had enough, and she was like, "If you don't stop with this, I'm leaving you." And that's literally what happened. So I don't even know where to go. I'm going to read this entire thing. Sorry, Lulu. Yeah, I'm gonna read you guys this entire tweet. Am I an asshole for choosing Funko Pops over my wife? Oh my. Now, I'm going to read the whole thing, and then I'm just kind of gonna, give my opinion off of this. All right. I know everyone's going to think she is fake, but trust me when I say this is an actual situation I'm going through. So, for some explanation, I have been collecting Funko Pops way before I even met my wife. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Sorry, I'm chewing gum, by the way. Uh, Buying Funko Pop started off just as a small interest, but quickly became a passion of mine. It's okay. We all got our passions, man. It's okay. And since my first time buying a Funko Pop 6 years ago, I've stocked up thousands of these figures. So now I'm about my relationship with my wife. 2 years ago, I met my soon-to-be wife. From the very beginning of the relationship, she was well aware of my Funko Pop collection and was well aware that at the time I was spending a few $100 monthly in order to keep expanding my collection. So this is gonna be good, huh? Okay. She was perfectly fine with this, by the way. In fact, she would buy Funko Pops for me, my B-Day, and for Christmas. Oh, that's just sweet, isn't it? However, about a week ago, we got in a huge fight over my spending of Funko Pops. I will admit these past few months, oh yeah, sure. I have been dropping about $500 monthly on Funko figures. But in my opinion, it was just not financially tanking considering me and my wife have pretty decent jobs. I don't want to state that those jobs are for privacy reason. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't see me telling people what school I go to. Anyway, she was telling me I needed to stop the Funko collecting for a long time, or at least cut down my Funko spending to 3 Funko Pops per month. Oh my. What type of Funko Pops he be buying? Because like I say, some of these come in different prices. Some of them range from like I say, $5, $6, or $7. Uh-oh. Lulu. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, Lulu. Come with me. Sorry about that. You okay? Whoops. That's okay. Oh, sorry, she hates being alone. Oh. Anyway, in my opinion, that is so ridiculous considering how limited I will be in my choice of Funko Pops. I tried to explain to her how much I enjoy collecting these. To explain to us, whoops, sorry about that, and how much it means to me. She then started yelling that we were going to go in debt. You see what I mean about this story, right? We were going to go into debt because of the amount of money I've been spending on Funko Pops. I stated to her she was completely overreacting and there is no way we could possibly go in debt from this. I'm not even done. That's just appalling. $500 a month on Funko Pops. What is that? No, that's too much. Even I know my standards. Like, come on, man. Like, listen, you know what? Wait, let me save my argument till the end because I got a couple things I want to say. After some more screaming, she locked herself in our room, and I had to sleep on the, and she had to sleep on the couch that night. I really did not feel bad at oh shit. I did not feel bad at all because I knew she was overreacting. When I woke up in the morning, she told me she was going to stay at her sister's house until we could sort some things out. I honestly just couldn't believe she was going so far with this. I tried my best to convince her to stay, but so far with this, I tried my best to convince her. Oh, sorry, I'm repeating myself. That isn't an option for me because again, she is completely overreacting and it is in no way affecting us financially. Have you checked? Did you check the mail? You got the bills? Come on, buddy. This is a few days ago, but I get a call from her. She tells me that I need to choose. Either I stop the Funko Pop collecting or we're getting a divorce. I started telling her how ridiculous she was being because she obviously is being ridiculous. Okay. After 2 years, she was just willing to throw away our marriage over my passion. She was pretty much sobbing at this point, and then I finally just told her I'm not going to stop to let her get in the way of my passion. Oh boy. I still haven't gotten the divorce papers, but I'm expecting them soon. So I am an asshole for choosing Funko Pops over my wife. Again, I'm very passionate about it, and I think it's ridiculous for someone to try and take that away from me when it is in no way, shape, or form hurting them. There's a lot of problems with this. You see, the reason why I wanted to talk about this because you see, as a collector, that's very concerning. Like, listen, I get it. I love collecting stuff too. You guys see it. Look at the ridiculous amount of Ninja Turtle toys I have in the background. That is ridiculous. And that's not even counting my Ultraman and my Godzilla collections, right? So I get it. It's a hobby. It's a passion. I understand. We all need hobbies, right? And we all are very passionate for stuff. Okay, it makes sense. Especially with what's going on now. We kind of need that, right? I get it. You know, but the difference between that is you're going to be in debt. You're financially, come on. You have to understand, like you can't be spending so much on little stuff like that. All right, I get it. And out of all of them, why Funko Pops? Like, come on, or really, and And like I say, you see those things everywhere. So, I get it. There's some like limited ones, special edition ones. I get it. I can imagine how Toys R Us must have been selling them, well, before they crashed and burned. I get it. Like I understand, but at the same time, $500 a month. I don't even go that far when I buy some of my Ultraman figures. Usually, I gotta buy a gift card either on eBay or Amazon. I only end up maybe buying a few. Damn, I wish I could spend that much on my collection, but Jesus, come on, you got a wife. That's what I don't get. you know, you're spending so much money on these little toys. You have to kind of understand that your wife, she's a living human being walking around. You married her too, by the way. Yes, it's okay if she's aware of your passion. That's fine. All right. But still, choosing your collection over your wife, to me, that's a little bit, I don't want to say scummy, but that's a bit much, don't you think? That's like going a little bit too far. $500. You know what you could do with that much money? You could save all that, go on vacation with her. You guys could have like the best time of your life. You can even, right? Right? Come on, man. That's your wife. So you're literally choosing inanimate objects over, a living being that you married her, so you're gonna be with her forever and all that, blah blah blah, all that weird bullshit, right? That you get, when you're about to marry someone, right? But then you choose that your collection over that. Here's the thing, though. I mean, I get it. Like sometimes it's a little bit hard to focus on your hobby when you're trying to raise a family. I get it, but here's the difference, man. That's like, I mean, you can still have a nice little hobby and be with your wife. I get it. It'd be a little bit more harder because, then you got to pay bills with that money. And if you have kids, you got to buy, not counting if your kids want to go to college one day, you got to pay for that too. Listen, I get it. All right. You can't really spend as much as you used to. All right. When you're young, the world is pretty much open to you. You get to do whatever you want. All right. You don't got like a set of rules that you got to follow, except go to work or go to college or whatever you want to do. But still, come on. And oh my goodness. I'm not trying to be mean here, okay? But I will admit, the guy, he asked it, right? He said it himself. Am I being an asshole for choosing Funko Pops over my wife? I'm gonna have to say yes. I'm sorry, but choosing tiny little fit, you know, they range in different sizes. The Funko Pops, they're either this big or this small, right? I get it, all right, but still, these are little inanimate objects, though. Look at it this way: if you die, you don't bring that with you, all right? I know that sounds a little cruel, but it's kind of true. You can't choose like a little item over a full living being who wants to be with you. You have to think of it that way. Like I say, I know that she said that you either gotta stop your hobby or we're getting a divorce. You don't gotta stop collecting them, but don't spend so much money on them. That's a lot. Because yes, as much as I love collecting, stuff as well, you gotta have some boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand. You gotta pay bills, right? Light bill, gas bill, whatever. You gotta do a whole bunch of that stuff. And I understand you don't got enough money to buy whatever you want for yourself. Just to buy a video game alone will cost you like $60. So I get it. But at the same time, you gotta have some boundaries, man. Like I just don't understand, people. Why? That's a lot of money, $500. And he tries to say that, oh, we have some pretty decent jobs. That doesn't matter, really. I mean, unless this is some rich guy and that he's just spending money just for whatever, because there are people like that. But still, you need to have, like I said this word a million times, you got to have boundaries, man. You have to understand where you're at with your payments, all right? Yeah, think about your wife first and then think about your hobby later. Yeah, think of it like that. You have to understand. Don't be spending so much money on Funko Pops, all right? And I'm not coming at this because I'm not into those. I'm coming at this through a collector's point of view because you see, I'm young, all right? I'm wasting my money on whatever, right? I don't even got a job. Why would I anyway during a pandemic? That's scary. I feel bad for some of my friends because I do know some people that still work. Hopefully when I'm in college, I'll find a job there. But either way, though, I get it. When you're so used to buying so many of these things for such a long time, you think you could kind of get away with it. But, like I say, have some boundaries, man. Don't be spending so much money. You're in debt, right? You know, that's a pretty serious thing. You don't want to get kicked out, right? This article, you see, I discovered this yesterday too. So I don't really have a full idea how old this article is. But judging by everything that I'm hearing, it's like, bro, you know, imagine that. Imagine she stood with him and then they were still in debt. What would happen if someone came by and then be like, hey, you're behind your rent. If you don't pay, I'm kicking you out during a pandemic? We're still in a pandemic, people. I don't think getting kicked out of your house is a good idea right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got essentials for a reason, you know? You still got to pay the money, pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you have like some a little bit of money left and you want to spend it on like, you know, your Funko Pops, that's fine. But, you know, you're spending so much money on them and it's like, dude, you know, I get it. There's like a satisfactory, you know, when you buy them. I get really happy when one of my Ultraman figures or Godzilla figure come in the mail, and I'd be like, "Oh, word," because they look nice when you see them in the grass of your hands. I get it, but at the same time, man, you have to be careful with the choices you make. You don't want to make some stupid mistakes, you know. But I guess it really doesn't matter because this guy's getting a divorce. So honestly, what I'm saying doesn't really mean much. So I'm just gonna end it here. I might do a video tomorrow. All right. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Just hi. Want to say hi? Want to say bye to the audience? Aw, poor thing. So I will see you guys in the next one. See you then.